Welcome back, welcome back. Fair use, entertainment purposes only. GMB News, let's go.
All right, man. Let's go. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna tell y'all that. I'm gonna try my best not to interrupt her because she's about to be cooking. All right.
You've now probably heard political experts over and over refer to the fact that what we're witnessing is a color revolution. And they're right. And let me explain why. A color revolution is a communist globalist playbook to take over a country without tanks actually rolling down Main Street. It's how they flipped places like Serbia, Georgia, Ukraine, and they tried to flip a dozen others. The same exact playbook every single time. This is how they do it. One, they demonize the leader of the people who they actually voted for. Two, they flood the country with chaos like riots, open borders, economic pain. Three, they weaponize the courts, the media, and big tech to finish him off. And four, they install a puppet who sells the country out to China and the UN. And that's not theory, that's the manual. They opened it on us in the United States the day Donald Trump won in 20.
It sounds like she just now described Biden. I'm just saying. It sounds like she just now, but I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet because I really want y'all to hear this.
Theory, that's the manual. They opened it on us in the United States the day Donald Trump won in 2016.
This is all allegedly. You know? Welcome back, welcome back.
Just now, but I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet because I really want y'all to hear this.
Theory, that's the manual. They opened it on us in the United States the day Donald Trump won in 2016. And here's how they ran it on us step by step. From 2016 to 2020, they gave us the Russia collusion hoax, FBI spying, 2 fake impeachments, Antifa burning cities while CNN called it fiery but mostly peaceful.
Yep.
And the goal was to make you hate the guy you voted for.
Yep.
In 2020, we had 2 a.m. ballot dumps, boarded up windows, 51 intel agents lying about Hunter's laptop, Zuckerberg dropping $400 million to help count votes in Democrat cities. And the goal there was to steal the election while calling you a conspiracy theorist for noticing.
You said that your people have been fighting for 400 years.
And your people too.
So I just want you to explain what you mean by that.
You know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking about, man. Don't sit up here and try to bait.
Allegedly. I have to say that, man. I have to say allegedly because the information she's putting out there, I would love for y'all to run it through whatever AI or whatever.
Exactly. I don't know who this woman is. Anybody can say anything. And now, AI and shit, it could be a fake person. But it looks real. Is what she's saying is real? I don't know, but it's GMB TV News. You know how I like to do.
Conversation starts. It's not about always being right. Another reason why, if you're going to clip some part
cities. And the goal there was to steal the election while calling you a conspiracy theorist for noticing. From 2021 to 2024, we had Joe Biden opening the border on day one, 12 million plus illegals, military-age men from China and Venezuela and all over the world, free flights, free hotels, free EBT cards, all on your dime. Cities collapse, crime explodes, schools and hospitals break. The goal, to make Americans feel like strangers in their own country. Then from 2021 to 2025, 91 felony charges, Mar-a-Lago raided, gag orders, mug shots. They didn't want to just beat Trump. They wanted to break him and every future patriot who dares to run. Look at...
Hold on. I didn't step one.
Skip.
As y'all got to tell.
Skip.
dares to run. Look at what they did to Charlie Kirk. That is a textbook color revolution.
Don't sit up here and try to bait and not know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what the I talk about when I say these things. Your people too.
Explain it. Not everybody knows what you're talking about.
don't have to explain what's understood, man. You know what I mean by that.
Now yous have a radio, Raheem.
She's only in 2021.
Skip.
Pajama sets. Some
Skip.
luxury with cozy earth.
Skip.
In world history. But the deep state isn't done. The same snakes who funded BLM riots, the Ukraine coup, and Arab Spring still sit in the FBI, CIA, big tech, and the universities. They'll try again in 2026 or in 2028. But now you know the game. Every time you see another mostly peaceful
Allegedly.
riot, sudden experts all using the same script.
Allegedly, because you're talking crazy now.
Words, a new crisis 2 weeks before an election. You're watching the Color Revolution playbook live on American soil. Never forget what they tried to do to us. Back mass deportations. If we have no border, we have no country. Protect every America First fighter willing to swing the axe on the swamp. Teach your kids the truth. Communism didn't die in 1991. It just died to tear purple and move to Washington.
Ooh.
This is still the United States of America. We are still the home of the brave, and the brave do not bow to color revolutions. Recognize what is happening, stare it in the face, speak out against it, and then we finish taking our country back, one closed border, one drained swamp, and one restored republic at a time. We need to support our president in taking all necessary measures to do just that. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
You know what I say about it. I ain't gotta go further. And if anybody don't understand that, then God be with them. Go look up the history. Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that. See what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what. I dare you to sit up there and say,
Not
you
only
know
is
what I'm talking
America
about,
about
man.
to see a new round of deportations, but
It's fighting people. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day.
You know, 40 acres and a mule and shit, like, we're still waiting.
not only is America about to see a new round of deportations, but some government officials could go to jail.
In fact, according to a new bombshell report from the New York Times, Somalian migrants in Minnesota have defrauded nearly $1 billion in taxpayer.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you.
In fact, according to a new bombshell report from the New York Times, Somalian migrants in Minnesota have defrauded nearly $1 billion in taxpayer-funded benefits under Democrat Governor Walz's leadership.
Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of day. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Do you stand by that claim of calling to walls?
I think there's something wrong with him. Absolutely, sure.
Because you don't think that
You have a problem with him? You know what? I think there's something wrong with him.
Wow.
Anybody that would do what he did, anybody that would allow those people into a state and pay billions of dollars out to Somalia.
Wow.
We give billions of dollars to Somalia. It's not even a country because it doesn't function like a country. It's got a name, but it doesn't function like a country. Yeah, there's something wrong with Walls.
This is about purging people like me from this country.
Okay.
In the heart of the Horn of Africa, an ancient land surrounded by the azure waters of the Indian Ocean. For years, this country was shadowed by civil war and famine. But now Somalia is a nation being reborn. From the ruins, cities rise again. Hopes are being rebuilt, and the collective will of its people is rewriting history.
I think a lot has changed in Somalia for the last 10 years. A dramatic change. 10 years.
Oh, you had a dramatic change since 10 years ago. Okay.
Years ago, if you compare how it looked 10 years ago and today, there is a dramatic shift. The number of constructions going on, the number of roads, buildings, new residential areas, malls, new residential areas, is testament to the improving security and stability of the country.
The story of Somalia is a testament to resilience.
Frauded nearly $1 billion in taxpayer-funded benefits under Democrat Governor Walz's leadership.
I wonder what $1 billion can do. I mean, allegedly, because I don't know, but, you know, this shit's been all over the news.
I'm talking about like Somalia, where you have a congressman goes around telling everybody about our constitution. And
he's talking about Alon
supposedly
Omar.
came into a country by marrying her brother. Well, if that's true, she shouldn't be a congressman. Have a congressman goes around telling everybody about our constitution. And
he's talking about Alon
supposedly
Omar.
came into a country by marrying her brother. Well, if that's true, she shouldn't be a congressman, and we should throw that out of our country.
You understand that if a person commits a crime,
Yeah, a lot of people have been convicted
they face justice.
of this fraud.
And that you don't put that crime on a whole community.
Bombshell ICE sweep in Minneapolis-St. Paul finds 50% of immigrants had committed immigration fraud. 50% of immigrants had committed immigration fraud in the city of Minneapolis. The city of Ilhan Omar.
Some Somali Minnesotans are among the 80 people charged in connection to the Feeding Our Future fraud scheme, which prosecutors say defendants stole millions of dollars intended to feed hungry children.
But what's even more shocking are the
Shut up.
Dollars. It's $1 billion, I believe,
billion
going to Somalia. And that is going to a terrorist organization,
out of the country.
Al-Shabaab,
$1 billion
which is a military
out of
group
the
in
country.
Somalia. Why are tax dollars, if you live in Minnesota,
This is so
you're
wild.
going to work, you're working really hard, some of your paycheck is going to benefit,
It's going overseas.
according to this investigation, a terrorist organization.
Including the pandemic aid.
That's exactly right.
So the pandemic aid, this governor not only allowed the riots to go crazy with George Floyd, when the money came flooding in, he had no idea where it was going. When whistleblowers stood up and said, this is fraudulent, this is a fake, this money's going to the wrong people.
Rogue agent detected. Rogue agent detected. Rogue agent detected. Rogue agent detected.
Allowed the riots to go crazy with George Floyd. When the money came flooding in, he had no idea where it was going. When whistleblowers stood up and said, this is fraudulent, this is a fake, this money's going to the wrong people, he went after the whistleblowers. That's the investigation. Now, the Justice Department announced new charges last week against a stood up and said, this is fraudulent, this is a fake, this money's going to the wrong people. He went after the whistleblowers. That's the investigation.
Rogue agent detected. Rogue agent detected. Rogue agent detected.
Now, the Justice Department announced new charges last week against a 78th defendant in the Feeding Our Future fraud scheme, which prosecutors say involved more than $250 million in stolen funds alone on our federally funded child nutrition program has already resulted in over 50 convictions. So,
and they stole from kids? And what's he got to say?
Do you take responsibility for failing to stop this fraud in your
Probably
state?
not.
Well, certainly I take responsibility for putting people in jail. Governors don't get to just talk theoretically. We have to solve problems. And I will note, it's not just Somalis. Minnesota is a generous state. Minnesota is a prosperous state, a well-run state. We're AAA bond rated, but that attracts criminals. Those people are going to jail. We're doing everything we can, but to demonize an entire
That's not what's
community on
happening.
the actions of a few, it's lazy. But that's Donald Trump. Deflect, demonize, come up with no solutions.
Trump's
He's not gonna help
deflecting.
fix anything on fraud.
Where he's deflecting.
It's not that anyone's trying to demonize that group, Somalis. We're just saying, how did you let it go this far? $1 billion of
Out of the
taxpayer
country.
dollars? Who?
as someone that has to call himself a Negro, a made up fucking reality, and you know, people have like rules and literally said they're not real and shit, that's demonizing. You're not allowed to drink from the same water fountain. Them catching someone and getting you up in jail and getting you up out of here, don't use that deflection. People know what demonizing is. Like, are you kidding me? Demonizing? No one's saying all Somalian people are bad. That's what the N-word is. You know how people use the N-word for black people to describe black people? Fucking niggers. That's demonizing. You know?
Who was in charge of that money?
Tim
Why
Walz
was it sent to another country? Why is it benefiting a terrorist organization? You have the answer.
What did she say?
Yeah. $1 billion of taxpayer dollars? Who was in charge of that money? Why was it sent to another country? Why is it benefiting a terrorist organization?
Rogue agent detected. Rogue agent detected. Rogue agent detected.
So let me get this straight. They greased your palm, and you thought it was just about probably scheming some, you know, Americans, not realizing that they were taking their money, their half, and doing this with it, allegedly, because this is all coming out. But this is on the news. This is like Fox right here. So, you know. But then again, according to the president, you can't always believe what you hear. So to me, this is all allegedly, and I'm not taking anybody's side. Now I understand when I was a kid why I seen all the older people watching the news and different things and having those looks on their faces, talking about, you know, the world they lived in. Why I was frolicking and playing games and chilling. Like, what the fuck are they watching that shit for? Who cares about fucking that stuff? It ain't got nothing. It doesn't affect my life.
You have answers, and you have taxpayers, you have constituents who want to have some answers.
But the worst part about it is what he did to the people that brought it to his attention.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz has come under fire. Hundreds of social service workers publicly are blaming him for a massive fraud scandal that's been rocking the welfare.
His attention.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz has come under fire. Hundreds of social service workers publicly are blaming him for a massive fraud scandal that's been rocking the welfare system.
They're blaming him.
Staff at Minnesota Human Services Department say widespread false billing allegedly found more than $1 billion.
Rogue agent detected. Rogue agent detected.
So, for the wolves that's been here long enough, and have I lied yet? Didn't I say a couple big dogs is about to take the dive? And because we watched a couple big dogs go down for a while, and, you know, shit rolls downhill. And then big dog Trump said, I'm about to really go crazy. I'm about to really, really unload. I'm about to reveal a lot of things. Like, he said that in his election and shit. I'm about to really start getting at people. And this is one of the biggest things I've ever heard. You know? I don't want people to demonize the Somalian people. They said 50% of them. That means the other 50% was just living and doing what they were supposed to do, you know? So, you know, that's like, you know, me being a man that has to still deal with the stereotypes and the bullshit. I got called the fucking porch monkey fucking last night. From a homeless guy that I gave money to. And told him where to go find a place and get his shit together. So, you know, the demonizing shit. Don't worry, Somalians. Eventually, the name calling, the fucking, it doesn't matter. Because you know who you are. You know what you're doing. So you look at your brothers and sisters and you say, what the fuck are you doing? Like, now you made us all look bad. You just fuck, you know what I mean? I know what it's like. You know, we got Puffy fucking wailing out. We got fucking the governor, the ex-governor of New York. He just got fucking sat down. We got fucking, there hasn't been a black star that hasn't went down in the last 5 years. A black rich man. So it's like, you know, and that makes it bad on the rest of us. But we ain't even on that caliber. We ain't doing things like that. But so I understand what that you get it, my audience. Don't hate the rest of them.
Taxpayer funds to nonprofits that are tied to the Somali community. Now, they claim Walls ignored their warnings, even punished whistleblowers. Officials now are still uncovering how deep the fraud went and whether any of the money may have reached.
Rogue agent detected. Rogue agent detected.
Terror groups overseas. Investigative correspondent Rich McHugh has been all over this story. Really,
and this guy could have been running
from
America.
The jump, as
Think
they say,
about
joins
that.
us now. What?
Like that's completely insane to me. That I'm not saying this guy actually knew. You know, that's the problem with turning to the dark side. Sometimes the people on the other side, they're so smart. They know you're so weak for paper that they'll cut you in and say, yeah, we're just doing this. And then you don't care about your people so much that you're like, well, yeah, who cares? Still miss a couple meals, fucking miss some payments. Couple of niggas go homeless and they get their life back together. Who gives a fuck, you know? I get it. But they were actually doing, supposedly, allegedly, funding fucking wars and, you know? So that's like on your head. Like, that's gotta fucking, this nigga's talking about fucking, like, yo, bro, this is why selling out. This is why America, this is why I think my father tries to have me preach the reality of good and bad side and how you need to follow the rules. Because there's other people that are bad. They don't like you, though. So, you're putting yourself in danger for fucking money.
Rogue agent detected.
Country. What do you think would have been happening to America if these people were running it?
Wrote to former
Would she
Vice
have
President
stopped
Harris
this?
and the DNC multiple times, warning them about
So they
Governor
knew.
Walz and what they described as his incompetence.
She
fraud
knew.
scandals and retaliation. Here's
And
what
she
they
was
said.
okay
We tried
with
our
it. She
best
was
to
still
keep
her
the public
VP.
informed. As our tweets are public, maybe Kamala turned a blind eye to fraud like her running mate. Over the
Wow.
years, our messages have not changed. We need fraud to stop in Minnesota.
That is
and good
crazy.
governance to be restored. Minnesota is currently at
Insane.
the center of a widening fraud scandal. Federal.
Wow. So that's crazy if she knew about it. Cause like, jeez Louise, bro. Like, when I hear things like this, you know, I don't have the greatest job. I ain't clocking in fucking 40 hours and all this, 100,000 hours or whatever the fuck that you people think that makes you somebody or whatever. But it sucks to know that, you know, people are getting help. And when I ask for help, I gotta get the bare minimum. Like, they're talking about flights and fucking free hotel rooms. Like, I came up with a plan to help every poor American that has to work and knows your future is gone now. Inflation destroyed you. There's no future. There's you working, and that's it. You better not get sick. Like, and I'm like, yo, where the fuck is our tax break? Where the fuck is my, you don't have to pay rent for fucking 2 months so you can catch up. 3 months, a year. You know what I mean? I don't even want more money. I want to stop paying for everything so much so I can catch up. I don't want it to be forever. I just want to catch up so I can get back in the game. Like, what the fuck, man? Fucking $1 billion.
Prosecutors continue to unravel this. One of the nation's largest COVID-era fraud cases. So what happened here, Chris, is that really going back to the COVID days, there's this agency,
going on for
the
years.
Minnesota Medicaid Housing Stabilization Services Fund. There's also another one, Feeding Our Future. Basically,
It's a whole bunch of
the
groups.
allegations is that all of this money was being stolen by those in the Somali community in the Twin Cities, and it was going back to Somalia. They were funneling it, and then it was ending up in the hands of Al-Shabaab, which is a designated terrorist organization.
Right, and so I did not have Minnesota's. Yep.
Thank you, Danny. See, I told you back then when I was all fucked up and shit. I was like, yo, bro, a lot of things going on. It's getting harder to get welfares and all of this. And you was like, yeah. And then different things I was showing. Was I lying to you? Was I lying then? You know? And then when I said, if I recover, I'll be alright. Was I lying? No. What did I tell you about our future? We better start getting right, bro, because a lot of things that's going on, if these things don't get, like, I didn't know about this particular scam, but once you live long enough and you move to different states and you see different things and your people are literally fucking telling you they're doing these things, thinking you're one of them, not realizing you're like, you motherfucker. I'm breaking my bone, my ass over here, and you're fucking, you know what? I'm just gonna walk away before I go to jail. How about that? How about that? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Welfare funds going to terrorist organizations on my bingo card, and that's what is so frustrating about all this, because we knew Tim Walz was a disastrous VP.
Right.
He's a dork. He's very annoying. He's supposed to be this everyman, but doesn't know.
We didn't know he was
Not very
stealing.
bright, the president used a different word for that.
I don't know why people even, like, why even say things like that? Aren't we in the future where many things have happened and people have learned that, like, thieves are smart? They know not to look like thieves or so. You know, you get it? Like, we're not talking about fucking, he's a fucking retard from the street. He's a governor, a senator guy. You know? So, like, you know, you got time to train, be around other Sith that can teach you how to look like the nerdiest cornball. I mean, get the fuck out of here. I hate when people, sorry, my audience, but just because there we go back to the stereotype shit, the demonization. If you look angry in the face, you're a criminal. If you don't look like a nerd, then I shouldn't suspect you. No, you are what you do. You're not what you look like. You are what you do in life. And that's all you'll ever be, is what you do.
But the Oppo, the research that should have been done during the campaign, should have brought this up. This is a huge bombshell. That
he was their
not only
candidate.
Does he have all those negative characteristics? Oh, by the way, his government was also funding terrorists and
Right.
Al-Shabaab in Somalia. That should have been devastating for the Harris-Walz campaign.
It could be. We could be talking about
It was
$1 billion.
Skip.
In the country
illegal
with permission.
aliens to be rewarded with amnesty after they broke our nation's laws to come here. They must go back to their home countries. It is also essential to immediately address the massive fraud and corruption that has been going on for decades in other aspects of our immigration system, most notably when it comes to asylum claims. Millions of people who have come here under false pretenses are told blatant lies now enjoy temporary legal status.
Yep.
President Trump is ending this scam as well, and I would point out that the Democrats have tried to block this administration from doing so at every turn with lawsuit after lawsuit.
So you have.
Now, I'm not a technical person. I'm just a regular guy. You know, I barely know how all this affects me, except until I get my paycheck. You know? What the fuck? This is insane.
Have two things happening here at the connected.
Skip.
Our communities and will assimilate into our culture. Leaders have a duty to defend and advance the interests of their.
Apparently.
Our truth is that even when it comes to our legal immigration system, past presidents have failed to ensure that all prospective citizens love America, will add value and contribute to our communities, and will.
well, I was born here. I love being here. You know, so don't let my videos and me talking shit. Everybody talks shit, but I contribute. You know what I mean? And sound the horns. My daddy is in the building, and this is like, I don't know. Like, now I'm hearing things, and then the Camilla they took. I'm like, yo, whoa, man, like, what kind of a ride have we been on for a while? And you know, what's the future like?
Will assimilate into our culture. Leaders have a duty to defend and advance the interests of their own people, not foreign nationals. Leaders also have a duty to preserve the integrity and character of our nation's national identity. That is why President Trump is more committed than ever to fully restoring American sovereignty by keeping our borders secure, removing all illegal alien invaders, and rebuilding a legal immigration system that makes sense and benefits our country.
Treasury House.
Wow. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's not looking so good for these people doing these things, and I guess that's why I made a lot of videos for a couple years. So the Somalian video that I played with their little 10-year thing, is like, oh yeah, it's getting better over here. That's from like a month ago. You know what I mean? Now, this senator woman, I'm gonna maybe record a little something. I don't even really got time for that. You know, she's been embarrassed enough. But I don't know how that. All these, I keep telling y'all how I do. I just look things up and then choose a video, and it says things, and then we connect, and then we like, whoa. So we got a Billy, not a Millie, like Wayne, a Millie, no, we got a Billy, you know what I mean, going. And I think it takes a long time to take $1 billion. It's not just overnight, you know what I mean? And then we got these dudes bragging about, you know, building their own shit up. So, sound the horns. I don't really know, cause, you know, fake news and people, and then they said it was going to terrorists. It wasn't going back to actually the country they were saying. So, you know, I give the people from Somalia their own reality of being able to build up on your own or whatever. Who knows what's really going on. But I know I've been saying for a while, a lot of things are about to change. It's not a good day to be on the bad guy's side. I mean, it's not really a good day to be on the good guy's side either, because, like, you know, we're struggling over there, but it's really like, I remember 2024, I said, I can't even imagine what 2025, this shit's heating up. And now that we're pushing to 2026, I'm like, yo, I'm not even gonna, I don't know. My father ain't letting me get no more nothing. Like, I'm going back to old videos, watching, and like, oh shit, we in that time. It's that time now. Oh shit, like, really, I was right. The Lord was right. Other people and in the videos that I play and people saying things, oh, they were right. You know, I'm just a messenger. And it's not looking good. And a lot of people, although Americans are being swept up into some nonsense, like when they were doing those deportations in California, a couple of Latino men that were born and raised here legally, they're not come here. No, their parents came here. They're They were born, they grew up, so they're literally legit American. Like, they ain't gotta go through the process. And one of them dudes said, fucking, he was making a video from jail, like, fuck, man, like, I voted for this shit too. I voted for Trump, and now I'm fucking. But that was only it was a very low percentage, they say. And that's due to, I don't know what, I don't want to say fucking nothing on that. What I do want to say is, if you're an American and you happen to look like one of these people, or you are one of these people, you need to, you know, act like it's fucking Germany out here and have your papers with you. I understand, it sucks, you know, but it's better to prove who you are and that you're legal than the best way you can, because I don't even know if that works. I'm sure the guy, you know, screamed that he was legal. But I think these people are asking for documents and shit, so if you ain't able to show, you know, unfortunately, fucking, we're at a very crucial time in America. Like, we call it casualties of war. Casualties of real life shit happening. Like, a lot of people, I hope I'm not. Like, I've been sitting in where I'm from, and I'm like, bro, I don't know. Anyway, be safe out there. Love your days. Enjoy your good days. You know, do your thing. Because for the people that, you know, your time's up. Like, now, I don't know how real all this is or what's really going on. I don't know, like I said, allegedly.